For our Frank-Little-Mayer expansion fan, this is the direct antithesis of the oblique shockwave. So, the supersonic expansion fan, also called as expansion wave, is an isentropic flow. So, hindi na tayo masyado mag-aalala sa panibagong formulas because we have already tackled it in the normal shockwave equations. And even before that, nasa prelim topics na din to. So, Prandtl-Meyer expansion fan is a centered expansion process that occurs when the supersonic flow turns around a convex corner. What happens is the fan is consist of infinite number of Mach wave diverging from a sharp corner. So, tulad nito, para siyang pamaypay, it diverges from a sharp corner, ito yung wall mo, given a deflection angle. So, what happens is, ito yung forward Mach line. Nandiyan na infinite yan, ay napakadaming ganyan yan. So, it expands papunta dun sa rearward Mach line. So, simplified, ganito yung itsura niya. Ngayon, ano yung mga symbols na meron tayo dito? First is the mu, which is the Mach angle, where i-divide natin siya into two components. We have the mu1, which is from here, the forward Mach line, up to the line ng normal yung wall kung saan makikita si forward Mach line and sa rearward Mach line, yung mu2 niya is ando na sa wall kung saan siya liliko. So, it is dependent on the free stream direction and that the theta is the either the expansion angle, the convex corner angle, expansion corner angle, or turn angle. Given naman itong symbol na theta. So what happens in the Prandtl-Meyer function is that it describes the angle to which a flow can turn isentropically for the given initial and final Mach number. And also the maximum angle through which a sonic flow can be turned on a convex corner. So the Prandtl-Meyer function V or sometimes Vm, para hindi malito, ito na yung pinapagamit ko. Vm. So the Prandtl-Meyer function. This is not a velocity. Ito ay angle. Nakukuha. So what happens is that the Prandtl-Meyer function is given by the formula. The deflection angle theta is equal to the change in V or the Prandtl-Meyer function. Or eto na lang for a more concise na approach. Mas madali siyang isulat as Vm since this is an angle. Baka malito kayo thinking this is velocity. So, para makuha natin si deflection angle, it is given by the formula the maximum turning angle or the Prandtl-Meyer function 2 minus the Prandtl-Meyer function 1. So, kailangan mo tong formula na to. Now, what is the formula? It is given by this. Napakahaba, parang ang hirap kabisaduhin, di ba? Pero what I do is divide it into segments. So, unahin natin tong segment na to. Let's treat A is equal to the square root ng K plus 1 over the square root, over the binomial, sorry, nangyari. Ayan. Okay? So, A is equal to K plus 1 over, or A is equal to the square root K plus 1 over K minus 1. Next, eto, we can rewrite this as the square root of K minus 1, K plus 1, square root ng M1 squared minus 1. They are the same. Tama? So, we can write this, since eto yung medyo bago, so, eto, pwede mong isulat 1 over A is equal to the square root K minus 1 over K plus 1. Tama? Magkabaliktad lang sila. Next, B is equal to the square root M1 squared minus 1. Tama? So, eto, equal lang siya sa B. So, instead of writing this long formula, I just remember this AB na functions. So, we can write this as Vm1 is equal to A arctangent A times B minus arctangent B. Where A is equal to the square root ng, sorry, 1 over A yan, square root ng K plus 1 over K minus 1, and B is equal to square root ng M1 squared minus 1. Di ba? So, mas madali siyang memorize doing it this way. So, hindi siya masyadong mahaba. So, up to you din kung paano mo isulat. Pwede din tong isulat pa as ganito. So, yan. Para mas mapaiksi nyo, pwede nyo isulat to as A arctangent B over A minus arctangent B. So, pag pinalit mo na A is equal to the square root ng K plus 1 over K minus 1 and B is equal to the square root ng M1 squared minus 1, masasagutan nyo pa rin yan. So, sa VM2 naman is papalitan mo lang si M ng subscript. That's it. Madali lang siyang gawin. So, the components of upstream and downstream Mach numbers is given nito. Na-encounter na natin to before pero mag-focus na tayo dito. So, kung napapansin nyo, dito, meron kang, ito yung point mo, tapos, naka-angle dyan. Dito, ganun din. Saan nabubura? Wait lang. So, pwede mong i-trace to ng ganyan. So, ano yan? Yan yung Mach angle natin. Kasi nga, function siya ng Mach line. So, balik na rin lang natin, ilipat natin sa kabilang side. Kung andito yung aircraft, yan, nandyan yung aircraft. What happens is, dito ka nag-start sa point na to, sorry, and gumagalaw ka. So, ito yung velocity ng aircraft. Siyempre, from the stationary point, pag nag-produce to ng sound, ito yung speed of sound mo. What happens is that kapag nagta-travel ka faster than the speed of sound, as you can see here, nakalampas na yung aircraft ba dito sa sound wave na pinroduce niya at point A. So may formula tayo para makuha si Mach line. If ito yung angle natin na mu, meron kang opposite at meron kang adjacent. Therefore, pwede natin siya makuha at hypotenuse pala rather. Ito yung pinakamahaba eh. Hypotenuse and opposite. So we can use the formula sine mu is equal to the speed of sound times time and the velocity of the aircraft times time. So, makukuha natin ano yung mu natin, which is yung ating angle or the Mach angle. So, it is given pala by the formula. So, cancel natin tong t. Makukuha mo sin mu equals a over v, where m is equal to 1, v over a. So, the reciprocal is true. Then, kunin natin yung mu, which is arcsine lang nung 1 over m. And that is the upstream and downstream na mu natin. So, ito, palitan mo lang, since ang upstream ay 1 and downstream ay 2, so 1 and 2. Meron na tayong another set of formula secured. So, how about the fan angle? Or ano yung angle nitong pamaypay natin? So, it can be written as, or you can get this by using this following formula. Mu plus theta minus mu 2. So, ito na yung makukuha mong sagot. Or, it can be written as mu plus theta, which is ito yon, plus V2 minus V1. Where itong V2 ay yung VM and yung V1 ay VM1. So, ito yung VM2. Ito yung minus VM1. So, ito yung alternative. This is, will yield the same result lang naman. So, ano yung personal preference ko dito? Ito lang. Dire-diretso, ito na lang yung ginagamit ko. Since, mas madali yung formula ng mu kesa V. Ano ba yung formula ng V? Oh, ito yung mahaba. Eh, yung mu, ito lang. So, up to you. Next is the maximum turning angle. Ano ang maximum turning angle and yung theta max? Ang turning angle is yung V. Gaano kalaking turn yung pwede, which is ito. Tandaan nyo, if there is pi in an angle, this is 180 degrees and not 3.14 radians to. Kapag stand alone, pi radians. Paano malalaman kung degrees nasa loob siya ng ah nasa loob siya ng angle? So sin 30 degrees 'yan. Kuha. So the Vmax is given by, oops, parang familiar to. So pwede mo siyang isulat as pi over 2 times a minus 1. Diba? Then, to get the maximum turning angle talaga, which is itong angle max, ito ang maximum turning angle, you need the Vmax, i-minus mo sa V1. Where si V1 ay ano nga ulit? This is the VM1. So, another formula. Next, temperature ratio. This is similar to the formula of 2 points. Di ba? Ito naman is 1 plus k minus 1 over 2 m1 squared over 1 plus k minus 1 over 2 m2 squared. Yan lang yun. Sinimplify lang. So, yung temperature and pressure ratio, pati density ratio, hindi yan bago. Total temperature ratio and total pressure ratio, parehas lang din. Pero si total density ay asan? Sa aerodynamics, ang total density is not relevant because, lalo na sa aeroditry. Kasi, ang density ay fluid property and not point property. So, nadi-displace agad yung density niya and sa isang room, may possibility na magkakaiba yung density. So, it is a local and not a single value for the entire flow field. Hence, wala tayong total density value at ginagamit natin ay pressure and temperature to identify the compressibility effects. Kaya nga, si Mach number ang ginagamit natin for higher airspeeds. So, hindi na natin kailangan si total density. Hindi na kasama to sa formulas. Additional concept na important to consider is the Mach tuck. So, ano nangyayari as you travel backward, as you travel faster? So, increasing M, CCP ay napupunta sa likod. What happens is yung lift mo or CG mo is fixed point. Ngayon, kung si CP ay umatras, you have an increased tendency to nose down. Hence, this is what you call the maktak. Na kapag bumibilis ka, tumutungo yung aircraft or nagpipitch down aggressively. And additional, bago tayo matapos, is the approximate theory wherein nasa aerodynamics 1 to, sa dulong part. Remember that A or alpha is in radians. So, para makuha mo yung approximate na CL and CD niya, you need this formula. So, let's stop with this and proceed na tayo sa practice question.